Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. You know what time it is. Time to spin that ACC Wheel of Destiny. Time to buckle up in the ACC. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
More than 83,000 fans pack into Doak Campbell Stadium for every game and are treated to top-notch college football action. Let's head down to the coin toss now. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Florida State will be kicking off, and you can just feel the energy in the air for this opening kickoff. Lucas from the 3. Brought down at the 33-yard line. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. Gets it out quickly. Tackle at the 42.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5 receiver look. Quick out to his receiver. And down he goes around the 31-yard line.
Here's a great example of what this man is capable of. As receivers go, he's as electric as they come.
Makes it out to about the 23.
Gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
He is such a talented, skillful back, as you saw right there. What makes him even better is that these coaches know how to use him.
And he converts the extra point. A 4-play, 67-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points. So the score now, 7-0. Nichols ready to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He kicks it out to maybe the 20-yard line. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground incomplete. The Seminoles coaching staff has just been raving about this kid, putting up some monster stats this season. He's a great fit for their system. I think that's the key right now. That's one of the reasons why he's putting up numbers that are among the nation's elite. From their own 20-yard line. Second down. Throws into coverage, just picked off. And he's taken down around the 28-yard line. Nice interception and an even nicer vertical.
Oh, yeah, this guy's an athlete. There's no throwing it over this guy's head. He'll go up and get it.
From the 28-yard line, first down. Wake Forest is up a score. And he throws it away. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Big opening. So he keeps it, and he gets a big first down.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. And he's tackled at the 5-yard line.
Not a real fancy play here, just a smartly run route. Good protection and a well-placed ball. Most times, you don't need much more than that.
First and goal from the 5 and looking to cap this off with a touchdown. Delivers to the halfback on the screen. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He splits the uprights with the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20. At the 30. He gets hit out of bounds at the 41.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ball game.
He zips it. And it's caught. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. And that pass had to be right on the money.
You're absolutely right. That ball was thrown where it had to be. That would have been picked off and taken the other way for 6 had it been thrown anywhere else. Heck of a throw that time.
Now he tries to buy some time. Just throws this one away. It's second and 10. Ball on the 30. get the sack. We've got a change at the quarterback position. Got to wonder how that's going to affect this offense. I would think the offensive coordinator and the head coach are just going to try to ease him into this game at the beginning. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 20. They come out in a 5-wide set. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Terrific coverage, and when you clog up passing lanes like that, you can force a quarterback to make some poor decisions. Almost got themselves a turnover, too.
Griffith comes in at quarterback.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throws it to the outside. Tipped away. I wonder why they went for it there.
Well, me too. It's still early in the game to have to gamble like that. You have to question the play calling there that puts a lot of pressure now on their defense.
And while I disagree with the call, I've got to admire the tenacity of this coach. He'll do just about anything to win. Stewart takes it left. And they push him out around the 48-yard line. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ouch. Pretty big loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment.
They make the stop around the 46-yard line.
That is just a great play getting into the backfield. This guy is so quick that the ball carrier never had a chance.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Under pressure. Look at the strength. McFarland to punt. Demon Deacons on this are looking downright scary on defense so far, Herbie.
They are flying around as a group right now, completely aware of what this offense is trying to do and dismantling them every single time on every single play.
They need to show a little giddy up now, because if they don't start eating into this deficit, they could easily fall out of the game. With the pass, incomplete.
The ball just sailed on him, and he knows it. He'll get it next time.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 35-yard line, it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff left side, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line.
2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Take four.
5 wide. Quick throw out to the receiver. Tackle made right around the 42-yard line. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
That brings up 4th and 3.
Here's the... No, they snap into the outback. They'll turn the ball over on down.
Questionable play calling there by the coaching staff. It's way too early in the game to be going for it on 4th down. I would have punted the ball in that situation.
Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point.
The
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. He's to the 20, across the 30. He's knocked out of bounds around the 49-yard line. The defense was able to stop this offense short on 4th down last time. Let's see what they do this opportunity.
They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball, and we haven't even gotten to the second quarter.
He's taken down at about the 31. They'll run the no huddle here. If they have some success with it early, they'll maybe continue to run it.
You know, at that point, I think, Brad, the quarterback's just better off just taking the sack. You have to be very careful as you're feeling pressure to throw the ball just to throw the ball. If you feel like you're not going to be able to make a play and the defense got you, just give up on that play and get ready for the next down.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. The defense jumped, but I think a lineman moved first.
Encroachment, defense.
Complete breakdown in judgment and discipline. These are the types of mental errors that drive coaches crazy.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 18.
Let's go, let's go. Go!
They'll bring him down at the 7. And he is drilled at the 5. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 5-yard line. 2nd down.
Disco Raver! Disco Raver!
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Defense in their short yardage package. Robinson will run it again. Touchdown, Florida State. And he adds the extra point. A 7-play, 45-yard drive. And they get it in for 7.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Lucas fields it at the 3. Makes it to the 22-yard line. Demon Deacons on this have been waiting for a game like this, and their offensive coordinator's been praying for one, and I think his prayers are answered so far early.
Well, he put together a great game plan. He talked with you and I about how he felt like they could exploit some things, and they've done it up to this point. See if they can maintain it and continue to play well.
They're set to go for another round.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready. 319.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
We've played one quarter. Wake Forest leads 21-7. Back to the action now here in the second quarter.
Shift, shift. Ready. 180.
Here's the give. He's got an opening. And he's taken down around the 35-yard line.
13 yards. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35.
Set. Red. 68.
He makes his way to about the 48.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. First down.
From their own 48-yard line. First down.
Hey, Mike 52. Set.
He's pushed out of bounds around the 50-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 39-yard line, it's first down.
3 down. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go.
Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
18.
False start. Offense.
You got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
Hey, alert 3.
Steps out of bounds, right around the 40. They get 4 yards on that pass play.
You don't have to throw it deep to have success. Any sort of completion can help boost an offense's confidence.
From the 40-yard line, second down. Throws in the middle. They'll bring him down at about the 39-yard line.
Third down.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Check, 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 check.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
Ready.
Fires quick. He's got another one. He's at the 20. And he's finally out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
You know, they did a great job here of not just getting past the first down marker, but picking up some major yards on the play.
Wake Forest with a 1st and goal and a big chance here to really open up this football game. He's taken down at the 9.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
This is the 10th play of this drive. On the delay, and he's brought down immediately. It's third down, and they come up to the line about 9 yards away from the end zone. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. That close to being intercepted. The kick is up, and it's good. Nickel has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. White fields it at the 1. Across the 30. The 50. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 34. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. Gets it out quickly, and they make the stop at the 29.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Stays in bounds to make a nice catch. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on 2nd down.
Runs right for a nice gain.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
Touchdown, Seminole. That gives him another touchdown to go along with the one he scored earlier.
Well, this young man is having a great individual day. But more of these guys on his team need to start doing the same if they want to get back into the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Taylor gets set to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 3. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. He's to the 40, and he is drilled at the 43-yard line.
Gain of 17 in play. First down.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check. Check hot route.
Tackle made around the 48-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Ends off up the middle and stuffed.
You know, these backwards plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They got into the end zone last time. Let's see if they can match that on this possession.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
And he hits him hard at the 34-yard line. Throws complete. He's got space to work. Brought down right around the 46-yard line.
Makes the tackle. 36-yard line. First down.
Now he tries to buy some time. Room around the corner. Ball is loose. Fumble.
I really thought the defense had a chance to get their hands on it, but the ball went out of bounds first. That's got to be disappointing.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Slings it, and he's tackled right around the 34.
Williams brings him down at the 34-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Quick throw, and down he goes around the 29-yard line.
That's good enough for another FSU.
Fires out to his receiver, and they push him out at the 23-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number
Nice play to set up first and goal. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Passes it to the middle of the field. Tackles right around the 2-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That brings him 2nd and goal.
The Seminoles taking their first time out of the half. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. Touchdown, Florida State. He's been running the ball into the end zone ever since he enrolled here.
These fans know they've been lucky to have a guy like this on their ball club. He's one of the best they've ever had.
The draw within a field goal, and he hits the PAT. I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff, most likely to end the half. Taken from the 3-yard line. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just one or two plays. Wake Forest holds a field goal lead. Stewart takes it up the middle. He's to the 40. At the 30. To the 20. The 10. Here's an opening. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He makes the PAT. First half is over, and this is why they play the game. Wake Forest's got a 10-point lead. All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half. White fields it at the 2. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line.
Kickoff returns 28 yards.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He throws left.
The pass is incomplete. Hailed the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 30-yard line, it's 2nd down. Fires out to his wideout, and he's level at the 42-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Robinson on the run. He gets to about the 41-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Now he's scrambling. He heaves it to the end zone. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes for 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he converts the extra point. Florida State kick this one off. McBride from the 2. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Receiving team.
That's frustrating for a coach.
Still 1st down.
When you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone called for clipping, that penalty really is going to set them back.
So they're just about set to get the game going again. Wake Forest is up a field goal. Quick out to his receiver. And he's taken down around the 33-yard line.
Smith on the tackle at the 33-yard line. 1st down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground incomplete.
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving forward is always a plus.
from their own 34-yard line. It's third down. Really a tough spot for an offense to be in against this crowd in this stadium. Got it. Complete, and he's out of bounds.
What a relief it is for a quarterback to know that he's got a receiver like this who can step up when he needs him on third down.
He fights forward to around midfield. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on the 50. He's got all day. He airs it out. He goes up and gets it. He's tackled at the 11.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Wake Forest has a 3-point lead.
The pass falls incomplete. Comes into the receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set. Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Miller at the top of the 7-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
Check 99.
You expect this every time you're here, and you're never disappointed. This crowd is amazing. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
And he adds the extra point. Nichols looks ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20, at the 30. Across midfield, inside the 30, down the sideline. Touchdown, FSU.
Boy, did you see how he allowed that play to develop in front of him? That's a great job at using your vision. And when you combine that with the speed that he has, you've got somebody who can make these kinds of breathtaking plays.
Here's the point after to try to cut this to a 3-point game. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Taylor ready to kick. Lucas from the 3. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. Man, both offenses here in this third quarter have been on fire. Time for the defense to step to the forefront a little bit.
Makes you wonder which of these defenses has the ability to come up and make a stop. It could be one of those games where whichever defense comes up with that stop could be the team that wins the game.
Wake Forest is up by 3. He fights forward to about the 23.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 23-yard line. Second down.
Let's go, Stan. Make something.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
5 wide. Gets it out to an open receiver and just dropped it. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the 9. Fantastic return. Boy, is he explosive. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got in with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
Ball inside the 10-yard line. It's second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Quick pass. And for Hale, he makes it 100 receiving yards.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
Two times. Three down. Let's go. Three down.
They bring the quarterback down.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. That brings up
Fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. Kicks up, and it is good. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. McBride fields it at the 3. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. And for Anderson, he's given the defense a lot to worry about.
I think overall we're getting a good feel of why he's one of the top quarterbacks in the country. He's throwing the ball from the pocket. At times he's taking off and scrambling and throwing on the run. And of course he has the athletic ability to be able to make big plays with his feet.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man to the 20. He's taken down around the 13-yard line.
Suggs makes the tackle at the 13-yard line.
Now it's 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Makes it to the 12-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
The sub package in there defensively in this 5-wide receiver set. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gain of 7 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. The crowd really making it difficult. Fountain on the give. Touchdown, Deacons. Wake Forest up 6. And he tacks on the extra point. White is back ready to receive, and boy, has he been the game breaker on special teams today. He'll take it from the 2. Across the 30. Tries to get around the corner. Down the sideline. Touchdown, Seminole. The extra point to tie this game up. And the extra point is no good. Florida State ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 29. Their last drive ended with a touchdown. Let's see what happens on this possession.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack the defense. And right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
First down.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. Demon Deacons on this. Lead it by 1. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4. Wake Forest with a 1-point lead. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. The intimidation factor is definitely here when you're playing in this stadium. They keep it on the ground with a tailback, and they make the stop at the 48-yard line. McFarland, he's got a chance to put the defense in great position. They can pin their ears back and come after the quarterback. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. And down he goes around the 37-yard line.
17 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
They'll work the right side. Room around the corner. And they finally make the stop at the 35-yard line. Scrambling around. And he might want it all here and does. And he hits him hard at the 2. First and goal from the 1. Expect to see something straight up the middle. Watch out for a pass play when you're in a goal line D. He's in. Touchdown. And they take the lead. So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. They got it. A 4-play, 80-yard drive. And they add 8 to the scoreboard after that successful 2-point conversion.
Brad, not only did they put points up on the board, but I think it's the way they did it. That could be demoralizing for defense.
Taylor gets set to kick this one away. From the 5-yard line. They'll bring him down at the 27. This is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Tackle at about the 29-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 29. And he's taken down at about the 25-yard line.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
The crowd at this stadium, always a factor in a football game. 3 plays and no first down, and now it's decision time for this offense.
Well, the defense did what they had to do so far. They're showing a lot of heart out there.
White, the return man. He's at midfield. At the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Florida State's doing an incredible job on the return game. Somebody give the special teams coach a raise. I'm telling you, they are finding holes in the coverage, and they're running right through them. He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. And down he goes at the 17. Their last drive ended in a punt, so this quarterback's going to be looking for something better on this drive. And they get nice yardage on that run.
Gain of 4 on that play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 21. Brought down after a nice run up the middle. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
Check 99.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line.
Gain of 1 on that play. That brings us 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. He's to the 40. He's at midfield, and he's tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Going deep. Doesn't get there.
You know, sometimes the toughest throws to make for a quarterback is when he has a wide receiver wide open. And everybody in the stands is saying, throw it, throw it. And you aim the football instead of just getting back in rhythm, stepping, and throwing. That time, he aimed the ball, and it was incomplete.
Hit as he threw, and he completes it. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards. First down.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Roger, Roger. 18. Set.
Throws it, and oh, he dropped it.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Here's the 8th play of the series. He guns it. Great concentration to haul it in. And he converts the extra point.
Is good.
They line up to kick this one away. White takes it at the 4. At the 30. Down the sideline. And he's finally taken down at the 28-yard line. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Just under 3 to go in regulation. They go to the left for a nice gain. Robinson picks up about 4 yards on the play.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. I got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
He's tackled at the 21. The back gets 3 on the carry. Wake Forest is going to use their first time out of the half here.
Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down.
He's got an opening. Nice run, and he's brought down. They'll pick up a first down with that run from the halfback.
He got 7, but it looked like for a second he could have broken it for even more. Good call.
From the 14-yard line, it's first down. Up the middle for a nice gain. Robinson gains about 5 yards on the run. Wake Forest's called their final timeout.
Check, check. Disco Raver. Disco Raver.
They'll go with a toss right. He fights forward to about the 7. They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on third down. Runs it left for a decent gain.
That makes it first and goal.
The short yardage defense here. Favorite play in football of your quarterback. Take a knee.
You're all baby.
It's second and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line. Under a minute left.
Let's go, let's go.
Nothing more demoralizing for a defense than seeing the opposing quarterback take a knee. And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
3 down. Let's go, let's go. We got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
And the quarterback's going to take a knee to drain this clock and any hopes the opposition may have had. And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Florida State 59, Wake Forest 52.
And the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 52.
So that wraps things up for us. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.